If you want to get into the groove, mask up to get down, and make sure you stay 6 feet from stardom. Today, on A Place of Our Own, enter a cooking class unlike any other, where these tests may be methodical and repetitive, but they are also easy to pass, downright fun, and delicious. Welcome, I'm Pete Charles Sesko, and this is the thrift store Rundown's Place of Our Own. A Place of Our Own was designed just for you. Kids, teens, Generation Zers, millennials, baby boomers, anyone who wants to bring Hollywood to the classroom on a budget. As you know, every interaction you have with your favorite celebrity or fellow fandom friend is a very important learning opportunity that you can apply to your everyday life. So when it comes to educating yourself about the wonderful world of pop culture, TSR is committed to helping you make the grade. In fact, we are your first and coolest teacher. You hear that? That is the sound of spring! And depending on where you live, that is also the summoning of spring break. But you know as much as I know that education never takes a vacation, no matter how brief it might be, and regardless if the sun shines a little bit brighter and the flowers blossom a little bit bigger and more colorfully. Which is why over the next several days, we'll be here to make your grades shine a little bit brighter and blossom a bit more bigger across various subjects. Physical education, home economics, American and world history, social studies, science, cosmetology, criminal justice, and much more. We start with home economics. One way or another, sooner than later, we're all going to have to learn it, and we're all going to get hands-on with it. It's the best type of learning there is. And who better to teach us than public television's largest, most popular, and greatest cooking school known to mankind, America's Test Kitchen. And around here, you're in for a treat. Not just one, not two, but 3 ATK reviews. 3 ATK lessons, as we'll call them. The first, purchased for $9.05 in total off of Amazon, is What Good Cooks Know. 20 years of test kitchen expertise in one essential handbook. Welcome to a spring break vacation unlike any other. Welcome to the thrift store Rundown's Place of Our Own. Classes in session starting right now. Just as we did for the Cook's Country Cook It Right review from September 2020, I will link that below if you want to check it out. And remember, we got another one of those coming on the way. We're going to start with breakfast. Hey, it is the most important meal of the day. How well are you going to function when you head back to school without breakfast? But before we get to our morning fuel, you need to know all the ins and outs of becoming a great cook. If not, a great test cook in this case. ATK reveals their inner secrets as to how their test kitchen runs like clockwork. No excuses, no nonsense, just recipes and procedures that work. Equipment-wise, well, they really do give you all the variables to cover. They tell you what characteristics to be on the lookout for besides the cheap price tag when hunting down useful equipment and gadgets for your kitchen. From the sharpness of knife blades for kitchen knives, chef's knife, paring knife, serrated bread knife, to comfortable handles for a spatula and for an electric mixer, the works. In fact, their testing procedures for all their equipment is so exhaustive that it's best to tell you the equipment they prefer for you not to have. It's their equipment and gadgets hall of shame, really. A quesadilla maker, a sweat butler, thermometer fork, a food chopper like those slap chops, sieve and soffer. They are not welcome in ETK, and therefore should not be welcome inside anyone's kitchen. A burger press and electric knife would strike me as odd because I've seen Chris Kimball use both a burger press and an electric carving knife, the ones that you break out for a holiday feast like carving a turkey, on ATK TV. But why are they unwelcome? I don't know. A lightweight cast iron skillet, a banana hanger, groove flare spray, a bread machine, a collapsible colander, and a bagel slicer. So, stay away from those. Before we get to putting it all together, which is the proper recipes portion of the book and tells you how to master all the basic recipes: fried chicken, mac and cheese, lasagna, chili beef stew, biscuits, the works. Each chapter prior to that begins with a behind-the-scenes look at their testing and tasting process, exhaustive from start to finish. This chapter here, in the kitchen and at the stove, best summarizes this book as a whole. What it takes to be a test cook. From the first interview to the development of a recipe, and the repetitive testing and troubleshooting along the way. And when all is said and done, writing the story. Whether it's a small paragraph in a cookbook like this, or a full-length story in Cook's Illustrated Issues. I don't know why that's the process. It should be vice versa, but hey, that's how they roll. And I like this little fact sheet here. Recipe development by the numbers. 4,564 books in our office cookbook library. 1,000 recipes developed per year. 30 tests per recipe. 8 people who taste each recipe test. 20,000 volunteer home cooks who participate in their recipe testing program per year. And a yearly grocery bill in the amount of $600,000. Wowzers. Local New England grocery stores and supermarkets must be very grateful for America's Test Kitchen. That's a lot of mouths to feed. With all that in mind, it's breakfast time! And we begin with a quick and easy, fluffy diner-style cheese omelet, which serves 2 and is a really quick recipe to pull off for breakfast. 25 minutes of total prep and cook time. Each recipe in this section, putting it all together, gives you step-by-step photographic instructions with some of the key elements here for you to perform and master on your way to recipe nirvana any time of the day. Light and fluffy buttermilk biscuits, which will make about 12, with a total time of 45 minutes. With variations for cheddar and scallion-filled biscuits, parmesan and black pepper, and fontina and rosemary. And bakery-style muffins, which will make about 12, with an active time of 50 minutes, from start to finish. With variations for lemon blueberry muffins, lemon poppy seed muffins, mocha chip muffins, apricot almond muffins. These would definitely be suitable for breakfast. And these, suitable for breakfast and brunch because they're sweet and savory, and who says you can't have biscuits and or muffins for breakfast? Ingredient-wise, well, this really does. I know I say this too many times to count, but I can't find a more appropriate phrase. Run the gamut. This tells you how to prep, clean, store, and cook all types of meats, fruits, veggies, dairy products, and grains and herbs. Everything from A to Z. With photographs of certain elements for you to be aware of and to follow. So if I could best summarize this book, well, it's very much akin to the America's Test Kitchen Cooking School Cookbook, albeit much more smaller, much more compact, and much more immersive. This really does make you feel like you're in the test kitchen, because this covers all of their testing and tasting procedures and processes with great depth and clarity. And you really feel like ATK should be your second home. That is, if you're a true ATK stan like me. And of course, no ATK cookbook of this awesome magnitude is complete without an exhaustive shopping guide for ingredients and equipment. The key characteristics as to why they prefer each ingredient, each piece of equipment, each brand, but they don't give you the prices. Hey, when it comes to great cooking at home, sometimes price doesn't matter, so long as you create priceless memories with your family when they taste all the delicious food that comes out of your test kitchen. Learn the secrets to success in the kitchen. If you want the delicious answers to all of these questions, this is really the book for you. Retail price is $29.95 US and $34.95 in Canada. And this is so complete and so thorough and so awesome that I feel like I would cheat this book and you if I gave it anything less than the maximum here at TSR, which is 5 claps. From America's Test Kitchen to your kitchen, A fabulous hardcover recipe to becoming a cook so fabulous, the CIA might be keeping tabs on you. Shh, don't tell them. America's Test Kitchen and the CIA, Culinary Institute of America, should never trade secrets just like the CIA and the FBI. We could have an implosion on our hands of too much deliciousness that could put all the restaurants out of business. But then again, hey, it's their call. You do what you want. This class is now dismissed, but remember, if you missed any lessons in this series, be sure to check out my back to school playlist, Too Cool for School, which you can find through a link in the description. And be sure to subscribe and click the bell. And remember, when it comes to bringing Hollywood to the classroom on a budget, TSR is committed to helping you make the grade. That's why we are your first and coolest teacher. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on the flip side on A Place of Our Own.